Okay, so hello everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Are the voice and screen clear? All okay? Hmm? Are the voice and screen clear? Yes? Okay, fine. So, what was the last point? Can you tell me? Hmm? What was that last point? Ah, sign convention. Okay. Sign convention for first law of thermodynamics. Yes, fine. So, in chemistry, you have this sign convention. In chemistry, if you have system and the surrounding, okay, between system and surrounding there is a boundary, okay, so the boundary will separate system from the surrounding, okay, this entire thing is surrounding. Chemistry says that whatever comes inside system is positive and whatever goes outside system is equal to negative, and by conservation total amount which has came in should be equal to total amount which has gone out, or net amount coming in should be equal to 0, like that. Fine. So what we can say is this, or even there, if total amount coming in is not equal to 0, it certainly means that if something comes outside from outside the system, that is from surrounding, and that comes into the system, then that will be utilized to increase some sorts of energies of the system, okay. That is ultimately, whether you are studying it in chemistry or physics, ultimately it is going to be a law of conservation of energy. Fine, only the sign conventions will differ. Fine. So from the point of view of chemistry, what they think is whatever comes into the system, let's say heat given to the system, work done on the system, and increase in internal energy, and increase in internal energy, okay. If u increases delta u positive, work done on the system positive. Work done on the system means compression. In chemistry, work done in compression is positive, but in physics it is reversed. And whatever heat comes into the system, it is positive. If heat goes out of the system, it is negative. If work is done by the system on the surrounding, then it is negative. In physics, this work is positive, and if internal energy decreases, then it is negative. So in physics and chemistry, only this sign convention is reversed. This sign convention is also same as in physics. This sign convention is also same as in physics, okay. But in chemistry, work done on the system, that is work done in compression, is positive, and in physics it is reverse. Work done in expansion or work done by the system is positive, okay. So in physics, we have to remember that work done on the system is negative and work done by the system is positive. By the system means by the system on the surrounding or in the expansion. The sign convention of chemistry and physics differs only from the point of view of work done, okay, and all other sign conventions are same. फक्त work done चा sign different आहे बाळांनो, all other sign conventions are same, okay. Fine. Now let us try to solve some examples based on the first law of thermodynamics. Write down example 15. Write down example 15. Question number 15. 1 gram water at 100 degrees Celsius. So what we are given? Mass of water 1 gram. What we are given is water. Okay, fine, sir. 1 gram water. 1 gram water at 100 degrees Celsius. So let us write T equal to 100 degrees Celsius. See how the data is extracted. Is converted into the steam at 100 degrees Celsius. Is converted into the steam. Okay, at, of course, mass of the steam will be same. Is converted into the steam at 100 degrees Celsius at 1 atm. Okay, and the pressure is 1 atm. Okay, sir, fine. Next, find out the change in internal energy of the water. Find out the change in internal energy of the water. Find out the change in internal energy of the water. It is given that volume of 1 gram of water, see, volume of 1 gram of water at 100 degrees Celsius. 1 gram water चा volume दिलाय. Okay, volume of 1 gram water at 100 degrees Celsius. 1 gram चा volume at 100 degrees Celsius. It is, see, this is water. This is initially water, and its volume is given as 1 cubic centimeter. 1 cc means 1 centimeter cube or 1 cubic centimeter. Volume of 1 gram steam at 100 degrees Celsius, that is also given. Volume of 1 gram steam at 100 degrees Celsius, that is also given, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 1671 cubic centimeter or 1671 centimeter cube. Okay, sir, fine. Mechanical equivalent of heat, Joule's constant, it is given to us. Fine. Now, how will we find change in internal energy? Okay, how will we find change in internal energy? Now you will say, sir, temperature is constant. So, by using NCV delta theta, we will say that delta U is equal to 0. Am I right? Am I right? Reply me in the chat box. Can I use NCV delta T? For internal energy change, can I use the formula NCV delta T? Huh? In this question, can I use delta U is equal to NCV delta T for internal energy change? Reply me in the chat box, everyone. Huh? Can I use NCV delta T? If you think that we can use NCV delta T, it means that you have not got the question. अरे बाळांनो, NCV delta T केव्हा असते? When you have a gaseous system. When you have a gaseous system and without changing the phase of the system, when the temperature of a gas is increased, in that case that CV concept is there. Okay, NCV delta T concept is there. Okay, sir, it means that we cannot use this formula. कारण gas नहीं है तुमच्याकडे. Water is being converted into the steam. Okay, fine, all right. Now what we can do is this. We have to use first law of thermodynamics like this. Heat given to the system Q is equal to delta U plus W. Okay, sir, fine. Now, sir, we want to find out delta U. So let us write down delta U is equal to Q minus W. Yes. So somehow we want to find out Q and W so that we can get delta U. Okay. Let us call this as equation number 1. Now, what is the amount of heat supplied to the system? Our system is 1 gram water. Our system is 1 gram water at 100 degrees Celsius, which is being converted into the 1 gram steam. 1 gram steam at 100 degrees Celsius. So what is the amount of heat required? What shall I write? 100 degrees Celsius water to 100 degrees Celsius steam. What shall I write? ML or MS delta theta? Let me know in the chat box. ML or MS delta theta? Good. Now you are getting it. Everybody is giving the correct answer. Perfect. It is right. Sir, you shall write ML. So let us find out the numerical value of the heat. Okay. Let us find out the value of heat in calorie, CGS units. Okay. So mass in gram, Latent heat. What is the latent heat of vaporization of water? How many calorie per gram? Latent heat unit calorie per gram असते. Okay, and not calorie. Latent heat of vaporization. Let me check how many of you give the correct answer, whether you remember the chapter or not. Good. No one has forgotten it. Very good. So it is sir 540. So it is 540 calorie per gram. All right. Gram cancel. Answer is 540 calorie. 540 calorie. Okay, sir. Fine. So we have value of heat. Okay. Now tell me, this heat is given to the system or taken out of the system? Given or taken? G or T? This heat is given to the system or taken out of the system? G or T? It is given to the system. It means, sir, heat given to the system should be written as positive sign convention. QC value bar plus 540 Ig. Are you getting this? First, you have to decide the numerical value. Then you have to apply the sign convention. Okay. Fine, sir. So, sir, you just found out the value of Q. See, any physics question is ultimately going to be one equation, one unknown, two equation, two unknown, three equation, three unknown. Now, this is the one equation and there were three unknown, delta U, Q and W. But now we have found out one of the unknowns, that is Q. Now, somehow we have to find out W. See, when the water is being converted into liquid phase to converted into steam, when water is being converted into steam, pressure on the system pressure on the system was 1 atm. Pressure on the system was 1 atm. So this is a isobaric process. So sir, it means that you want to say we have to find out work done in the isobaric process. Yes, we have to find out work done in the isobaric process. First formula is this one, P delta V. And if the volume data is not given, see here the volume data is actually given. Let us call this as initial volume. Let us call this as final volume. See, volume data we are given. So we will be using this formula. There is another formula which is NR, delta T. For isobaric process, we have two formulae for pressure volume work done or in short work done. It is P delta V, and if the volume data is not given, they have to write NR. We have to write NR delta T, and they have to give us temperature data. Fine. Sir, volume data is given to us. So what? Here we will not be using this formula. Here we will be using this formula, P delta V. So P into V2 minus V1. Okay. So see, now for work done, we are not calculating area under the curve. For work done, we are using the formula. When we are using the formula, we don't have to bother about sign. But when you are finding out area under the curve for finding the value of work done, then you find first numerical value and then decide the sign of the work done. But whenever you are using the formula for the work done, you don't have to bother about sign. Remember this. So here we don't have to bother about the sign. Fine. Fine. So P delta V. What is P? P is 1 atm. So 1 atm. Atm means 1 atm is how many? 10 raised to 5 Pascal approximately, or 1 atm is 101,325 Pascal. 1 atm is 101,325 Pascal, which is approximately equal to 1.01 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal, which is again approximately equal to 10 raised to 5 Pascal. Approximately. Okay. We'll see how much approximation can be done. Otherwise, we'll simply take this 10 raised to 5. So let me write here 1.01 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal, 1 atm. V2 final volume is this much, 1671 cubic centimeter. See, before finding out the answer, you should check the options. Right now there are no options, but you should check the options whether the answer is to be found out in calorie or joule. Fine. So 1.01 into 10 raised to 5. V2 is final volume of the system is 1671 cm cube. So let us write 1671 cm cube. Cm cube can be replaced by what? Centimeter cube. Centimeter is means 10 raised to 2 meter as it is. This centimeter cube. So 1 cm cube you can always replace by 10 raised to minus 6 meter cube. 1 cm cube you can always replace by 10 raised to minus 6 meter cube. Okay, so 1671 minus 1671 minus V1. What is V1? V1 is 1 cm cube. How to replace 1 cm cube? 1 as it is. Now let us write here. See, what I am doing is I am writing this value in cm cube, I am writing this value in cm cube, and that cm cube conversion I am writing here. Is that okay? मी काय केलं? 1671 cm cube minus 1 cm cube, that will give me 1670 cm cube, and now I am replacing that cm cube by taking common from both these as 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, so minus 6 plus 5, minus 6 plus 5 will become minus 1. So 1.01 multiplied by this 1670 into 10 raised to minus 1. So that will be 1.01 into 167. This is the amount of work done. Everyone do this calculation and tell me the value first. Not audible. Not audible. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Yes. Okay. Fine. So tell me this value, multiplication. 168.67. 168.67 joule. That's it. This is the amount of work done. Fine. Now we are almost at the answer. Okay, now we are almost at the answer. We had to find out the change in internal energy. Fine. Now here we don't have to bother about the sign of the work done. Okay, we have used the formula, so the formula will take care of the sign of the work done. Okay, fine sir. Now we have the heat exchanged. Heat is given to the system, so it is plus, so it is positive. Work system has basically expanded, so work done will be the positive value. Yes, it is positive value. So delta U will be equal to equation 3 and equation 2. We have to use those equations in equation number 1. So delta U will be equal to what? Sir, delta U will be equal to Q minus W. Here is the Q, 540 calorie. 540, what is calorie? Calorie is 1 calorie is 4.18 joule. So we converted this calorie into joule, minus this minus sign here. We just wrote the value of Q, then this minus sign, and then this W. This is Q minus W. W is 168.67. Okay. Tell me this multiplication, or let me just write the final answer. You just tell me the final answer. Do this multiplication on your own, and this subtraction I want answer fast as possible. 1 digit accuracy after decimal point is also okay, no problem. Everyone, you have to practice the calculations as well. Do the calculation on your own. That's not a big task. 54 multiplied by 4.18. You can have the approximation as 4.2. No problem. But at least tell me this value up to 1 decimal point. 3.71. What? 3.71 into 10 raised to 3. 21631. Tell me the entire value without 10 raised to. Tell me the entire value without 10 raised to 2088, 371, 3106. This is going to be around 2000. 2000 minus something. 2000 minus around 150. That will be less than 2000 or around 2000. It is 2089. Tell me the answers. 2088 or 2089. That is okay. 2088 or 2089. So I will write 2089. That's it. थोडंसं approximation चालेल. ओके, थोडंसं approximation चालेल. 2088 आले काही लोकांचं 2088.9, काही लोकांचं 2089.1. That is okay. That is 2089. That's it. चलो next. Fine. So this is the answer in calorie. This is the answer in joule. This is the answer in joule. Okay. If we are ask value in calorie, then what we will do? Calorie, joule is equal to 4 calorie upon 4.18, right? 1 calorie is equal to what? 4.18 joules, and joule is equal to what? Calorie upon 4.18, or 1 calorie upon 4.18. These are the replacement as per the need. You can use them. Okay, as per the requirement, you can use them. Fine. Now let us move on to the next question. Write down example 16. Write down example number 16. Let us see what is given in the example number 16. Let me read the question. You try to extract the data. Okay, when to use that NCV delta T formula? When you are given a gas and the phase is not changing, at that time you have to use that. Okay, otherwise you cannot use formula of delta U. Okay, because there only kinetic energies are considered. For gas only kinetic energies are considered, other energies are not considered. Okay, so internal energy चा विचार gas साठी जेव्हा केला जातो, when the internal energy is thought of for gas, only kinetic energies are considered, and in that case NCV delta T is applicable. Otherwise you should go by the method of first law. Okay, otherwise you should go by the method of first law. Fine. Now 2 moles of a diatomic gas. Okay, what are the things we are given? 2 moles. 2 moles of a diatomic gas. So number of moles is equal to 2. Gas is diatomic. Gas is diatomic. So number of degrees of freedom might be 5 or might be 7. Overall degrees of freedom might be 5 or 7 depending upon whether vibrationals are to be considered or not. At 300 Kelvin, 2 moles of the diatomic gas at 300 Kelvin are kept in non-conducting container. Okay, the temperature is 300 Kelvin. These 2 moles are kept in the non-conducting container. Non-conducting container. That means what? The walls of the container. Walls of the container are non-conducting. So heat cannot flow or come inside the system. Heat cannot flow or come inside the system. So the process is adiabatic. Process is adiabatic and enclosed by the piston, and it is enclosed by the piston. So this is the gas which is kept in the non-conducting container enclosed by the piston, and the walls of the container are non-conducting, means heat exchange बाळांनो zero होणार. Heat cannot be exchanged from the surrounding. These are the meaning. Non-conducting walls म्हणजे Q equal to 0. Okay, this is what you have to understand. Otherwise applying law is a very simple thing. Gas is now compressed to increase the temperature from 300 Kelvin to 400 Kelvin. Okay, so initially it was 300 Kelvin. Finally gas was compressed and its temperature was increased. Volume will be decreased and temperature will be increased. So it is this. It is 400 Kelvin. Find out the work done by the gas. Okay, we have to find out work done by the gas. Okay, if the gas expands, then the work done by the gas is positive. If the gas is compressed, then work done by the gas is, or then the work done by the gas is negative. Gas expand झाला की work done by the gas positive आणि gas compress झाला की work done by the gas negative. In that case basically we shall say work is done on the gas. जेव्हा work done negative येतं तेव्हा basically काय म्हटलं पाहिजे, work is actually done on the gas. आणि जेव्हा work पॉझिटिव्ह येतं तेव्हा तुम्ही काय म्हणायला पाहिजे, वर्क इज ऍक्च्युअली डन बाय द गॅस, म्हणजे एक्सपान्शन. आपल्याला काय काढायचं आहे, वर्क डन बाय द गॅस. ते ऍज पर द फॉर्म्युला पॉझिटिव्ह येईल किंवा निगेटिव्ह. फाईन. नाव व्हॉट आर द थिंग्स which we can consider here? See, we are given a diatomic gas. Now here you have the gaseous system. Now here you have the gaseous system. Heat exchange बाळांनो 0 दिलाय. Work done equal to question mark आहे. Somehow figure out what is internal energy. Somehow figure out what is the change in internal energy. If you have change in internal energy, if you have heat exchange, then W is going to be the answer. Work done easily middle. Delta U is equal to sorry. What was the formula? Q is equal to delta U plus W. Sir, Q value we are given. Q value we are given. It means that, sir, to find out the work done, we have to simply find out change in internal energy. This is the equation number 1. Somehow find out change in internal energy. Once you get change in internal energy, you will get the W. Now you people tell me, how do I find out change in internal energy? Tell me which formula I shall use. Can I now use, see, for internal energy change of a gas, I have NCV delta T formula. That is the only formula which I have. If I don't have that formula, then I have to again find out some different method, okay, to find out change in internal energy. Okay, but right now we are given a gas and we are already with the only formula for internal energy, which is what? Delta U is equal to what? What was the formula? NCV delta T. NCV delta T, or direct formula. What is the direct formula? Internal energy of gas is F by 2 nRT. Internal energy of a gas is F by 2 nRT. Internal energy of the gas is F by 2 nRT. When I say RT, it is internal energy of 1 mole. When I say nRT, it is internal energy of n moles. Okay, so from this what we can do, instead of doing this, we can write delta U is equal to F by 2 nR constant delta T, T2 minus T1. U2 minus U1 is F by 2 nR T2 minus T1. Or first find out U2, then find out U1. What will be U2? U2 will be F by 2 nR T2. What will be U1? U1 will be F by 2 nR T1. Then find out U2 minus U1. That will be F by 2 nR T2 minus T1. That is delta T. This is the formula, or this is the formula. Of course, for CV, what is the formula for CV? For CV, you have formula F by 2R. See, if you put this CV as F by 2R here, then again you will get this formula. If you put this CV F by 2R here, then you will again get this formula. Okay. Or from this formula also you can go. Fine, sir. Now we have the final temperature, we have the initial temperature. Let us find out delta U. See, again for delta U we are using the formula, so we don't have to bother about sign. The signs will be taken care by the formula itself. So F by 2 N R T2 minus T1. Fine. What are the degrees of freedom of a diatomic gas? Nothing else is specified. What they have specified is diatomic gas at 300 and 400 Kelvin temperature range. So how many degrees of freedom I shall take? I shall take, all of you are giving the correct answer. Sir, 5 degrees of freedom I shall take, or you shall take. Fine. So here vibrational modes we did not consider. Okay. So let us write 5 by 2. Number of moles is 2. Now what is the value of R they want to take us? The value of R they have not given. So for calculation simplification we will be using it 8.3. Okay. What is T2? Sir, T2 is 400 Kelvin. What is T1? Sir, T1 is 300 Kelvin. So that is going to become 100 Kelvin. Sir, this two cancel. 5 into 3 we can do, because multiplication by 100 is an easy thing. So 5 into 3 is 15, carry 1. 5 into 8 is 40. 40 plus 1 is 41. So that will be 41.5. Multiply by this 100. So that will give me 415 and 0 these many joule. Okay, so this is the internal energy. Obviously temperature has increased, delta U will come out to be positive. Temperature has increased, delta U will come out to be positive for a gaseous system. All right, sir. Now we have delta U with us. We have delta U with us. Call this as equation number 2 and put equation number 2 in equation number 1 to get this work done. So W is equal to minus of delta U. So that will result into minus of 4150 joule. Verify my answer with the module and let me know clear and written. I have done some approximation here. 8.3. Okay, I have not written it as 8.314. Are you getting this? Such kind of examples will be based on first law of thermodynamics. Okay. Though the complexity is increasing, you will not feel that the complexity has increased because step by step we are solving. So that shall basically avoid the complexity. Okay. Yes, these are little bit complex examples, but if you know step by step what is the exact method, if you know what is the flow of the solution, see here you will not find any extra step. इथं तुम्हाला एक कुठलीही एखादी अशी स्टेप सापडणार नाही जी एक्स्ट्रा आहे. सर वर्क डन बाय द गॅस इज पॉझिटिव्ह, वर्क डन बाय द गॅस इज पॉझिटिव्ह. मग गॅस एक्सपांड झाला तर ना, गॅस एक्सपांड झाला तर वर्क डन बाय द गॅस पॉझिटिव्ह म्हणायचं. गॅस काय झालाय, कॉम्प्रेस झालाय. जर व्हॉल्यूम वाढला तर वर्क डन बाय द गॅस पॉझिटिव्ह म्हणायचं. किंवा असं म्हणायचं की वर्क इज डन बाय द गॅस. जर व्हॉल्यूम वाढला, बेसिकली एवढंच लक्षात ठेवा, एकच फंडामेंटल एवढं आहे, इफ देर इज एक्सपान्शन, वर्क डन इज पॉझिटिव्ह. समजतंय का? मग ती ऍक्सेलरेशन आणि डिसेलरेशन सारखी कॉन्सेप्ट झाली. डिसेलरेशन ऑफ 2 म्हणजे ऍक्सेलरेशन ऑफ -2. वर्क डन बाय द गॅस 5 म्हणजे वर्क डन ऑन द गॅस -5. ओके, so it is concept like that. So instead of getting confused with the words, let us simply assign it with let us simply deal with volume. And volume concept says that if volume increases, work done is positive, and if volume decreases, work done is negative. Volume वाढला, work done positive, work done in expansion positive. This work is done by whom? Done by the gas. Fine. Now work done by the gas comes out to be positive. What does that mean? Volume has increased. Work done by the gas comes out to be negative. It means that actually work has not been done by the gas. Actually work is done on the gas. कारण work done by the gas negative आले. So आता इथं काय आलंय? Work done by the gas negative आलं. The work done by the gas negative आले म्हणजे काय? Actually work is not done by the gas. Work is actually done on the gas. असा तो अर्थ असतो. Am I clear? Reply in the chat box. Otherwise तुम्ही म्हणाल सर तुम्ही साइन कन्व्हेन्शन मध्ये लिहून दिले वर्क डन बाय द गॅस पॉझिटिव्ह. अरे ते विचारलंय तुम्हाला, त्यांनी शब्दांमध्ये दिलंय का? गॅस डज अ वर्क ऑफ 5 जूल. अशी डेटा किंवा इन्फॉर्मेशन त्यांनी नाही दिली, त्यांनी विचारलंय तुम्हाला. जेव्हा ते विचारतात तेव्हा तुम्ही प्लस मायनस जे काय आलंय ते लिहायचं असतं. जेव्हा ते देतात वर्क ऑफ 5 जूल इज डन बाय द गॅस, तेव्हा ते तुम्ही पॉझिटिव्ह घ्यायचं. Try to understand it. Okay, fine. Actually this is the beauty of the word problems. Okay, language and the mathematics working together and they are trying to confuse us, but don't worry, I am here. Next example, write down example 17. Write down example 17. A sample of ideal gas is taken through the cyclic process ABCA. The first thing that you should know is delta U of cyclic process. बोला बाळांनो, cyclic process इमिडिएटली काय डेटा लिहायचा? Everyone should know this. cyclic process. A, B, C, A. Again back to A. Temperature not changing. A to A. A ला होतात, A लाच परत आलात. Good. Everyone is giving the correct answer. So the first thing, write down this. Before that, you should write cyclic process or cycle. What is the cycle? Cycle is A, B, C, A. Fine, sir. It absorbs 50 joule of heat during the part AB. Okay. So during the part AB, it absorbs